Okay, hi everybody. My name is Beth, and welcome to this Friday, the first Friday of 2025. And we are kicking it off with a topic that we were just talking about before I started recording that is so important, and that is our foundational wellness. It is the baseline of our health and how we can make additions to this through a new product line that doTERRA has come out with this past year. And we have seen so much benefit personally in our own home. We've got a lot of different ages that are using it and busy schedules, and how much it can enhance the energy that our body has as we go out day to day. And especially right now, there is so much sickness that is going around, and it is a powerful sickness that's going around. That's why we wanted to start off the beginning of this year focusing on things that we could do that are fast, that are easy, but that pack a punch and really help out our immune system to be strong and to be able to thrive. So the topic is foundational wellness. So I'm going to flip over to the slide deck so I can start sharing with you. All right, can you see that? Yes, okay, cool. So what we're going to be talking about today, and we're not going to get through all of it. We are just going to start on the first portion because this is a big topic. When you're talking about foundational wellness, this is the reason that I got into doTERRA. When I was wanting to help people and trying to figure out the best way to do it, I ended up in the medical system. I was working at Kaiser Hospital for a number of years, and what I saw was more of reactive care. What I wanted was proactive care. And this is the button that we're hitting with these products that we're going to be talking about the next 2 weeks, because this is the foundation for how we stay healthy. And that's why it's called foundational wellness. Today, we're going to be focusing on nutrition and digestion, that first pillar, because that's one of the areas that we can strengthen that has a major impact and it plays a role in our overall health. So, when you ask what foundational wellness is, it is a key factor for health and wellness. It is how we keep our organs healthy. And the way we do that is by reducing the toxic burden on our body and then making sure that our nutritional needs are met. This is a highlight. This is something that science is really coming on board with and understanding that as much as we look at other causation factors of illness, one of the ones that was skipped for so long is nutrition, because that is what feeds our cells. That's what gives our body and our organs the energy to function optimally. Our body requires essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. And if we skip that step and if we miss that step, that is the same thing as like a farmer that wants to produce a really good crop going in and planting seeds in rocky, junky soil. Like, what kind of produce is he going to get if they don't take time to amend the soil? That is the step that we don't want to skip. And so that mending of the soil, that is foundational wellness. So this is a new approach to health that underscores the importance of preparing the body just as a farmer would prepare his soil. So at doTERRA, one of the things that has really developed since I've been with them and gotten a lot more clear is this foundational ladder. This is one of the things that I find so cool about them as a company is they aren't just product focused, but they are whole body focused and lifestyle focused, because it's all of those pieces that play into our longevity and the years of our life that we are feeling good. So the one that we're going to be talking about today is that base pillar, the foundational pillar of nutrition and digestion. So nutrition begins with what we're putting in our body. Our health begins with what we're putting in our body. And so obviously that includes eating healthy, balanced meals, but it also, in this day and age, and we'll talk about why, it also includes smart supplementation with high quality ingredients to make sure that nothing is missed, to make sure that there is no gaps, because food alone, we're not able to accomplish meeting all of the needs of our body. This chart here is a quick snapshot of just how far most of us fall below the daily necessity on average. So it's no wonder that we're not feeling well. If you look up vitamin D's function in the body and what it does, and magnesium, these are key things. And if you're 95% deficient or 61% deficient on a daily basis, year after year, think about the impact that's going to make and the toll that it's going to take on your body when these basic needs aren't being met. Science is finding that 9 of the most impactful risk factors for health are tied to poor nutrition. Those include high blood pressure, high blood sugar, obesity. Unhealthy lifestyle choices can be contributing to these problems, that we're experiencing in our life. So, unhealthy eating and physical inactivity lead to poor quality of life and shortened lifespans. And most of the food today doesn't meet the basic health needs. So, whenever we consume the proper amount of a vitamin or a mineral, our body receives the health benefits. If certain nutrients are missing, then our bodies aren't receiving the resources they need to function properly. Then that's when we get into cravings. And so sometimes cravings can be psychological, but most of the time they result from nutrient deficiencies. And that's one of the biggest things that I noticed probably not even that long into taking the VMG, it was probably about 6 weeks, is that I wasn't hungry as often. I wasn't snacking as often. And I was thinking that it's because those nutritional needs are being met. So my body's not giving me cravings trying to consume food in order to try to find what it needs because I already did it in the morning. So our body is incredibly complex and it's always looking to attain perfect balance or homeostasis. And to do that, it provides us subtle signals that are designed to incentivize us to perform bodily maintenance. Food cravings are one of those signals, and your body will use it to tell you that you're out of balance. Our standard American diet is a top contributor to early hormone imbalance. And how many people can you think of today, men and women, that are struggling with hormone imbalance? And part of that is coming from the lack of nutrition in our diet. The other thing we can think about is how many people can we think about that are struggling with weight loss? Two of the biggest factors that slow our metabolism are not moving enough and poor nutrition, poor diet. And that goes beyond just eating high calorie foods. It has to do with the nutrient density of the foods that we are consuming. So, if we're experiencing a vitamin deficiency, our metabolism struggles. And cravings aren't just physical either. There's also an emotional aspect, which I think we all know to be true. And science suggests that things like carb cravings occur because of the effects that carbs have, especially as they turn into sugar. And that has an effect on your brain. So, consuming sugary foods, your body associates with feel good hormones like dopamine. And that time after time, that's what leaves us wanting more carbs, is our body searching for that sugar that gives us that dopamine hit. So as we are turning things around in our lifestyle and we're moving more and we're making sure that we're hydrated and we are meeting our body's needs first thing in the morning, this is going to equate to better health, more longevity, less cravings as we go throughout our day. So I want to show you guys this. I think it's a really cool idea to see, like, how is our body talking to us, because our bodies are always talking to us. So you'll see, like, if you're craving chocolate, what you actually probably need is magnesium. If you're craving sugary foods, you can see the different minerals in there that your body needs, and then you can see the natural ways you can get it through things like broccoli, cranberries, high protein fish, that kind of thing. We're going to talk about the omegas next week. But a lot of these things, like the cranberries, the veggies, are inside of VMG for a reason in an abundance. There's a bunch of different kinds so that we're hitting all of these different little things we don't think of, like chromium, phosphorus, nitrogen, calcium, the little things that are the building blocks of our body that we can't necessarily get from our food, and you'll see why in a second, not as much as we need, but that we can know our daily need is being met through smart supplementation. So if we feel like we try to eat as healthy as we can, that is great and that is optimal. Obviously, we want to be making the best food choices that we can. But the thing is, today's healthy foods are still different from the foods that our grandparents ate. That's why they didn't have to supplement and why we do. Breeding practices of foods have been made in such a way so that they are looking to harvest higher yielding crops and ones that taste better. Ones that taste better is usually equating to a higher sugar content. So the example they show here is with apples. If you've seen naturally growing apples, one, they are not shiny and glossy, they're small and they are tart. But inside of those apples, you have 100 times more phytonutrients, more micronutrients than we have in our shiny red apples that show up at the grocery store. So it is these years of farming practices breeding for specific outcomes that they didn't realize inadvertently they were breeding some of these necessary micronutrients out of our foods. And so that's why today, in addition to trying to eat as well as we can, we do need to be supplementing with something as well. So what we're going to get into next is digestive health. And Mapawana was going to talk about that. Is she here? If she's not, I can keep going.
I'm texting with her right now. She's almost home.
Okay, I'll keep going then. Okay, so digestive health is the other part of that pillar. And why is that? Well, it's because 70% of our body's immune system dwells inside of our digestive tract. That's a huge percentage. So, digestive health is crucial to our overall well being. Our digestive system plays a major role in all of the health functions, and it acts as a hub for all of our nutrients, and it decides how everything impacts the rest of our body. That's all the things that are happening inside of our digestive system. So, if we don't have a good digestive system, we can be experiencing a lot of discomfort, things like bloating, indigestion, acid reflux, IBS, all of the things that start to happen when the digestive balance is not as it should be. And when we eat food, it can negatively impact our health if that digestive system starts breaking down. So that's what we want to focus on is how can we strengthen our digestive health? So there's several ways that we can promote it. Number one is drink water. We need to be drinking water. One of the things I'll mention in case you haven't tried it is we do have a really awesome product called Recharge that helps with that healthy hydration and giving the minerals to your cells. If you feel like you drink a lot of water and you're still thirsty, it's because we're missing some of those key minerals that are inside of that recharge. So, in addition to upping your water, if you don't drink a lot of water currently, you can also be adding in something that's going to help with the cellular hydration. The digestive system needs hydration to function. Drinking enough water to meet your needs every day can help with things like constipation, headaches, and other symptoms that we might be feeling by not having enough hydration in our body. We want to be eating good fruits and vegetables as often as we can. If you have access to a farmer's market, obviously that is going to be a healthier version than grocery stores. If you're at the grocery store, still try to make the best choices you can make. And then supporting your microbiome, which we will be talking about more next week as well. Supplementing with probiotics is another key piece to strengthen the integrity of our digestive system. And then also making sure we are getting enough movement. We sit too much. We sit when we're driving back and forth to work. We sit when we're watching TV. So any of the activities you can be doing, like people have got standing desks, we started as a family, like just try to walk 15 minutes after dinner, get some movement in after you've consumed that food. So it's not just sitting in your stomach. That movement helps your body to digest and even break down some hard to digest foods. And typically, dinner is one of our heaviest meals of the day. So, making sure we're getting a good probiotic, making sure that we're moving around, and trying to avoid as much processed foods, artificial sweeteners, those kinds of things, because those do disrupt the microbiome of our stomach. So, along with lifestyle habits, we were going to talk about smart supplementation. One of the things doTERRA has made is a way that we can replenish our reserves of vitamins, minerals, greens, enzymes, probiotics, and prebiotics all in the morning, all in 1 minute. It's quite fantastic. And we're able to hit all of those. So, that's what we're going to be talking about today with VMG. So VMG, which stands for vitamins, minerals, and greens, it's a whole food nutrient complex, and it's a comprehensive daily nutritional powder designed to optimize foundational wellness. It has over 90 premium ingredients in there. So that is one of the things that I think about when we are thinking about how we invest our time and how we invest our money. To get the biggest bang for your buck, there's no way that we could, number one, buy all of these things in the first place and know how to combine them, but do it in a way that's as cost effective as what doTERRA has put together for us. It's got whole food vitamins, minerals, fruits, vegetables, digestive enzymes, probiotics, and essential oils in there, which help with the absorption. It's clean, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, and it was created to fill in all the nutritional gaps. It helps support energy levels and enhance our overall health. So we're going to look inside some of these different components of the VMG. So one of the things that it has is a superfood blend. This is promoting foundational health. It's giving us those phytonutrients that have been bred out of some of the fruits and things that we're getting from the grocery store. It's high in antioxidants, which helps with the aging process of our cells and with cell damage. It's got vitamins, it's got minerals and other nutrients in there that are given to your body not in a synthetic form, but from a food base. And when you can offer it to your body in that way, that is where you're going to see the most benefit because the body can absorb it because it recognizes it because it is natural. Anytime we take in something that is not natural, the body can absorb what it can understand, but there's also going to be side effects from what it can't understand and what it can't utilize properly. When you take in whole food-based products, and just like when you use essential oils, because nothing's been done to alter them, then your body can use what it needs, get rid of what it doesn't, which makes it very easy on your body to digest and to absorb. The next part that's in there is a cellular support blend. So this supports healthy cell turnover. This is what we need on a daily basis. Our cells are going through so much damage from the toxins that are in the water and the air and that's been sprayed on the foods that we're eating that the body is always having to repair. If we have damaged cells that start the replication process, that sends us down a road we don't want to go down. Then your body is trying to encapsulate them in tumors. It's trying to protect us. And then now we have these foreign things that our body's trying to deal with. So supporting cellular health on a daily basis is really, really important. And the other ingredients in here also help with that high antioxidant defense. So as things are hitting our cells, as our cells are getting damaged, it has pieces to pull from to repair. So we don't have weak, damaged cells that are replicating. And the other part is a biotransformational blend. So in short, this product supports gut health. It reduces inflammation, it protects cells from damage, and it offers holistic benefits in the categories of digestion, immunity, and overall well-being. It gives our bodies special nutrients that are super easy to absorb, and it has tiny fibers that help our stomach and our gut stay healthy. I know Jenny Garcia has a really powerful story from the changes that she's seen in her skin from being on this. And our skin is one of our largest organs. So things will express through the skin when the body is not happy. Because of this, helping to strengthen the gut, helping things to not be reacting in a way that's not healthy, she is seeing the benefit on her skin. So it's fun. We can't always see directly an outside showing of what's happening on the inside, but she can. So you have to follow her stories and her videos because she's been documenting it. And it's been really cool to see that these powerful ingredients, they can work to protect our body from damage. And that comes from these natural plant compounds. It can also help reduce swelling, things so that we are feeling good and feeling our best day to day. Okay, so what makes VMG so unique is its bioavailability. Bioavailability refers to the rate at which the vitamins are absorbed into the bloodstream by the body. So the thing to think about is it's not just being able to find high quality ingredients and take them. Yes, that's like number one. But the other thing is, it also matters how much your body can absorb and use those nutrients. So, what is amazing with BMG, and we kind of owe this to Alex DeBell, he's one of the scientists that put this together, is he has developed an advanced absorption technology so that each ingredient can is designed to get to where it needs to go and have exceptional uptake and efficacy. So what we're going to show you next is the essential oils in there, because that's one of the things we talked about. So you guys know that doTERRA is known for essential oils, but how do essential oils play a role in the VMG? There are 5 in there. It has lavender, peppermint, lemongrass, ginger, and wild orange. And in addition to the benefits that we know these oils hold, they also enhance the micronutrient absorption of the other ingredients. That's why there's nothing out here on the market like this. A lot of people will think, oh, I've got a greens or I've got a good powdered vitamin. They don't have this enhanced micronutrient absorption because they don't have essential oils in there, and they definitely don't have doTERRA quality essential oils in there. So with these, it helps your body fully benefit from the nutrients that have been placed inside of these packages. They work in harmony with our body's natural chemistry to optimize nutrient absorption and deliver maximum results. So it is a synergy of all of these things together that makes VMG the powerhouse that it is. Taking nutritional supplements is just the first step. The real challenge is ensuring that the body can effectively recognize and absorb these nutrients. That's why I appreciate so much all the work the doTERRA puts into looking into not only the quality of the ingredients, because yes, that is absolutely necessary. There's just so much garbage out there on the market that is full of synthetics, that is full of low quality things, or it might have good quality ingredients in there, but they're not in a therapeutic amount. They're in a tiny amount just so that the company can put the name on the label. But because the ingredients are expensive, they just do what's called fairy dusting, and they use the tiniest amount that's legal for them to say the ingredient is in there. But it's not in an amount that's going to actually do any good for the body. doTERRA has promised us that with any ingredient on the label, we can know it is in a therapeutic amount, meaning if we want coenzyme Q10, which is an expensive ingredient, and it's on the label, there's enough in there that it's going to be doing a world of good for us. So it's not just about the quality of the ingredient, but also how they work together and how the body can absorb them. And that's something that doTERRA has really always shined at. They don't stop at high quality ingredients. Then they look at how are they working together and how can the body absorb them. So whole foods give our bodies a mix of vitamins, minerals, and these helpers that are called cofactors. Cofactors help us to absorb the nutrients, and they help our body to run smoothly with things like energy production, immune function, and healing. So when supplements lack these cofactors, there can be great ingredients in there, but your body can't really utilize them to the full extent. So some ideas of what these are doing. Vitamin B6 is helpful for amino acid metabolism. Vitamin B12 for DNA synthesis and energy metabolism. Magnesium is good for over 300 enzymatic reactions, and it helps with energy production. So like these are the little pieces that we don't understand everything they do, but science does. And the fact that it's able to be in a form that our body can recognize, that it can absorb easily, and that the absorption rate is higher than anything else out there because of this technology, we know we've done something really amazing when we choose to start each day and making this a priority. So this is another really cool piece of technology. It is called liposomal technology, and it's an innovative approach that significantly enhances the effectiveness of our vitamins by improving not only the absorption, but also the bioavailability. So we're throwing a lot of science at you guys today, but these are really important factors to understand. And we want you to understand exactly why you're going to be feeling better, exactly why we're spending money on these products. And it's for these words like bioavailability. So Unlike traditional supplements, which can be absorbed poorly and have a rapid degradation process in our digestive system, you think of our digestive system and what's in there. There's stomach acid. Stomach acid is in there to protect us. So, by killing off a lot of when the outside world is coming into your body, but it can also be killing off the good stuff too. So, with this liposomal encapsulation, it puts these vitamins within tiny little lipid spheres that are called liposomes. And those liposomes shield the vitamins from premature breakdown and facilitate their delivery into the cells. That's what liposomal technology is. So when you're using this, it's not recommended to put it in a smoothie with a high-powered blender because you don't want to break down those liposomes. They've worked really hard to come up with this technology to protect the vitamins for us. So you can use a frother, you can definitely stir it up, but like a high-powered Vitamix would be really strong and it can break down some of these liposomes. But as a result of this, vitamins can be absorbed up to 10 times more effectively than standard vitamins. And that's what they have seen. They've been doing studies on this. And the iron absorption, for example, is 6 times what any other leading iron is able to do. It's the combination of having the essential oils in there, this liposomal technology. So calcium, iron, different things that are really important for the body. We are getting 4, 5, and 6x absorption because of the way this was all put together. So that is really cool for us to know. And the concentrations that have been found in the bloodstream and in the tissues being in there for so long is the reason that we're having these impactful results of things like reduced gastrointestinal discomfort and having better overall health outcomes from this high dosing that not only enters your bloodstream, but it stays there for 8+ hours. It's been in there, so it's in there so long, they have to run another test up to like the 12 or 16 hour mark to see when does it actually start to fall off? Because other vitamins on the market, they're in your bloodstream for about 2 to 3 hours. When they tested this at the 8 hour mark, 91% of it was still available for your body to be using. So this is like a true one a day that you can take in the morning and throughout our busy days as we're running around and getting stuff done, your body has all of this great nutrition to be pulling from. The other thing that's been included in a small amount in order for the absorption process, in order to maximize the things that are being done in there, are some probiotics and digestive enzymes. Both of these play a crucial role in enhancing the nutrient absorption from our foods and also from the supplement. We know probiotics help us to maintain a healthy gut flora. And having the digestive enzymes and probiotics in there is another reason that we get this high absorption rate when we're taking the VMG. It helps minerals like calcium, magnesium, iron, and B vitamins to be more accessible to our body. Another feature that I'm super happy about because I do have this gene mutation is they are methylated. So, methylation is a process in our body that is responsible for turning genes on and off. It can control which genes are active. It's kind of like flipping a switch. Methylation is also part of our detoxification process. So, people that have this MTHFR gene mutation, we don't detox easily. And that is one of the things that I've noticed from being on here. Also, energy production. Methylation is involved in creating and managing the energy in our body. It helps produce chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. So it is involved in our brain health, fog, mood, however we're feeling. Also helps repair DNA. So methylation is really important. And it's estimated that about 40% of the population has this MTHFR gene mutation, and about 90% of those who have it don't know it. So the cool thing is, if you don't have it and you take this product, it's awesome. It's just taken a job off of your body's plate and everything is smooth sailing. If you do have this gene mutation, it is essential and it is crucial because probably for the first time in many, many years or many decades, your body is actually going to be able to start getting rid of some of the toxicity through the better detoxification processes that it's able to now do because the vitamins in there are presented in a methylated form. So if you know anybody who has the MTHFR gene mutation, make sure they know about this because it's going to help with their energy, their brain fog, their detoxing, so many things inside of their body. So that is one of the really cool features with VMG. So it is a great value. It is $89.50. That is a month's supply. And the way I like to think about it is our health is our greatest wealth. And for $3 a day, we are giving our body the essential nutrients, antioxidants, and gut-friendly support that it needs to thrive. If any of you have juiced before, you know how expensive it is to get all of the ingredients, and half of them go bad, and it takes forever to do and clean up, so you don't do it as often as you should. Or you go out and you purchase a juice, and now you're talking 9 to 12 bucks for a good high quality juice. Well, for $3, we can mix this up at home. It takes a minute. We know that we're getting a host of good things. And the other thing is, if you're part of the rewards program, you're getting back points that you can use towards the oils that you need to be working as your optimal self. So this is a fantastic way for us to start each day. One of the things that I wanted to make sure you knew about is we do have a challenge running right now on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll pop the links into the chat when I'm done. But what we're doing is just we're taking our stuff together every day. One of the things that is the hardest sometimes is to create a habit, but this is an easy habit to create. So we just want to do it alongside with you. You can get your VMG anytime this month and start taking it with us and start creating that habit for wellness. The other thing that's been fun with this product that we've noticed, has been one of the easiest ones to get husbands on. It's something that once they've taken it a few times, we don't even have to remind them. Like, when does that happen? Never. That husbands are usually on board and will even mix it up themselves. You don't have to remind them. You don't have to do it for them because they feel better throughout their busy, hard work days with their body having some nutrition to pull from. And subconsciously or consciously, they know they feel better and it's something that they'll go get on their own. So I hope today was helpful in understanding like just how awesome VMG is. Next week, we're going to get into the omegas and the probiotics and some of the other complementary things because as we stack these habits into our life, that's how we increase the healthy years of our life. And we can increase the years that we live, but we can also increase how healthy we are during those years. And that is doTERRA's goal. That is our goal as wellness advocates. That's why we spend our time speaking with everyone because we want people to live longer and be healthier during those years as well. Okay, that is it. Do
Awesome. You did such a good job, Beth. I'm here. I'm so sorry I was that late, but thank you for teaching this class. It will be posted on my YouTube channel for anybody to review or to share or to repost to their social medias. People need to know about these products, right? Personally, I'm loving it, but like you said at the very end, my husband loves it even more. I don't have to tell him to take it. He just mixes it up in the morning, chugs it down, makes his hot tea with some cinnamon, and goes off to work. And I personally know that it's benefiting him because he has literally more brain bandwidth to deal with difficult paperwork like taxes for the last couple of years that have just been put off because of not wanting to deal with it, right? But he's organizing his office and in a better mood. And so I am just loving this new VMG. Does anybody else want to give a quick testimony for the VMG before we close it up? Just unmute yourself and go ahead and speak.
So my husband and I and my boys have been taking it religiously every single day. And if you follow me on social media, you've seen how I actually put them on the counter. So after a while, I just kind of got tired of putting them on the counter. So now they're in the drawer. So I can just open it up and everything's there. So my youngest one's like, Mom, where's my BMG? So he still needs help, but everybody else does it. My husband went out of town for 10 days and he forgot to take his VMG. So when he came back, that was like first thing he said. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I miss this so much. I can't believe I didn't like take it with me." So he did notice a difference of not taking it for those 10 days. And, you just can't miss out on it. You notice it, which is something that we take for granted, I think. So,
I think you're right, absolutely. Because my husband recently said, I'm not sure exactly what I notice from taking this. And I told him, well, then stop taking it for a week and see what you can tell is the difference. And he was like, yeah, no, I don't think I want to stop, which is proof right there, right? He literally doesn't want to stop. So in the chat, Beth has dropped 2 links. If you click on those, you will be able to join the 1 Minute Wellness 30-day. I don't know that we're calling it a challenge, but it's just like a wellness health community where we're posting things about this new product. We're inspiring each other to continue taking it on a regular basis and learning about the success that everybody's having. So, okay, thank you so much for joining, everybody. We'll see you next week on another Friday. Next week, we're going to cover the other levels of the wellness pyramid, and we're going to talk about the probiome, the E-omegas, which are other foundational wellness products, and our essential oils. So we'll see you here next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.